It's been a day. For those who've been with my channel for a while, you know that I made a video called Magick is Not a Game, which will be somewhere at the end of this video, I think. If not, link in the description. And some of you will remember Rapey Love Spell Kit. What do these two things have in common? Well, for those who don't know, Rapey Love Spell Kid was a kid that lost his girlfriend because she didn't feel connected or whatever, I don't know. So she went lesbian, and he wanted me to do love magic for him, to bind her to him, so he could be an abusive asshole. I completely blocked on that one. That was the line. I don't do love magic at all for anybody. Not even myself. I went out there, I busted my ass the right way, which was the hard way. But I did it the right way. So, they come back under a new name, and they fucking tricked me. Because their profile on one of their followings on one of the other aminos was the exact same thing that was on the previous profile. I'm like, oh Lord. Why me? Funny thing is, this kid is mental. They think they're part ghost. I am not making that up. And I will show you a screenshot if you want. They think they're part ghost. Now, I'm no supernatural paranormal expert, and I do have my fair share of encounters. But I would think if you were part ghost, your physical body would be taking a dirt nap somewhere. I'm just saying. And then she asks me this shit ton of questions involving the girl that she wants back. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna do you this one solid. I said I was gonna do it with my tarot cards, but I fucking didn't want to. So I went with my Ouija board. And asked the questions. It gave me answers, and I gave her the answers. Not good enough to even warrant anything. It even gave her how to unlock herself, if that's even true. But I don't have lavender or thyme. I'm sure you can go get them somewhere. And then she's like, hey, can you do this love spell for me? It's J.S. Garrett's love slave spell from Become a Living God Forum. I'm like, fucking hell. And I said, okay, you know what? I don't do love magic at all. Because 95% of it goes bad. Then she wants to know why. She wants to know how. She wants to know how to prevent it. I tell her the why. I tell her the how. I don't do it. I just don't do love magic. To me, love magic is the very definition of black magic. It is taking away someone's free will. You could end up with a stalker. You could end up with somebody not right for you. You could end up with somebody who's a mental, verbal, physical abuser. And worst case scenario, a serial killer. Still wants to know why. Still wants to know how to get around that. And I'm like... Then she's like, hey, do you think Asmodeus can help get around it? And I'm like, listen here, you cringy edgelord teenager. I don't work with infernal demons and daemons. I don't work with the Goetia at all. I'm not going to do this fucking love spell. If you want the love spell, get a job. Save up the money. I don't know. I didn't read the link. Nothing against J.S. Garrett or anything, but I don't do love magic at all. I don't read about it. I don't certainly perform it. The only love spell I've ever read was the one in here. I just don't do it. Then to bring in Asmodeus, I'm like, you need to stop watching TV. You really do. Because that is one of the goetic demons on Supernatural right now. Coincidence. Then, what broke the camel's back was, outside of saying, hey, I can't find any spells on the internet, but I'm going to do a spell out of the necro. I'm like, oh, fucking no. Oh, you are not. And I'm like, and it was at that moment, I was like, you know what? Go ahead. Find out the hard way. I did. And I'm still paying for it 7 years later. I'm still paying for it. I'm always going to be paying for it. So go ahead. And I know she's going to mess up because she's going to go for this book. Us practitioners know the incantations for the 50 names is in the spell book. Excuse me. So go ahead. Prove everything right. Prove that you're not going to say these names correctly. The incantation. Get the sigil right. If you even do the sigil. Pronunciation. Oh, they're really going to love that one. There's saying the incantation right, and then there's pronunciation of the name and the word. Although, same thing, except for the wrong pronunciation of the name of the spirit could result in you getting fucked up. So I'm like, okay, go ahead, find out. Learn your lesson now. And I hope you get the best case scenario, which is nothing happens. I'm on the far end of the spectrum. We're 7 years later. So all this time, rapey love spell kid was a girl. This whole time. Like I said, I place her at 13 or 14, possibly even 15. And just does not take this seriously. And you know what? Fuck it. You don't want to listen. Even when you do ask me for advice, and I do give you legitimate advice, you still don't want to listen. Fuck it. Find out on your own. I'm done. I got better things to do anyway than to cater to you. I'm not going to do magic for you. And if I did, I'm gonna take your money and just run. Sorry to be like that, but that's what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna take your money and go. 'Cause you just need to calm the fuck down. It was bad enough you wanted to be a rapey, bonding, abusive asshole. But, it's just, I am done. Outside of all of that, it's been a day. Bell icon, make sure to hit it. Read the description. Follow me on my social medias. If you're new to this channel, head on over to my stuff. Check out my other stuff. Become part of Team Awesome. Appreciate it. And questions, comments, concerns. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare for my next video. Which, once again... So, this time it's going to be about a dream.